overseas by the boatload. You wanna ride my wave? That's a no-go. Senoritas going loco. Make it bounce like a pogo. All my haters see rojo. They big mad cause they coming up short like Frodo. Activate the beast mode. I keep it hot, give your brain a heat stroke. You ain't a big shot, you some basic B-roll. The world is mine like my name's Pacino. Hey, it's Nico, I guess I'm back. Catch me in the fast lane on the right track. And my shorty is a 10 like a dime bag. Got me feeling like a millie, check the price tag. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style. No time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gangrene. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. Who the hottest in the city? We the top two. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib, it's like I live in a brothel. All I spit is Leviticus, but I'm not an apostle. My nuts hang low, long and they colossal. Black trader black, she messiah to the misfits. Run circles, run these rappers till my shit splits. You a little late to the party, baby, I been lit. If you ain't on the friend list, you better mind your business. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, ain't no time for pit stops. Got the party jumping like crisscross. Got the gold chain and the wristwatch. Pull up on the scene like a big shot. EDM and hip hop, cause my style.
हेलो सुभान, क्या हाल है? हाल चाल है? अबे यार, सबर 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 सबर।
Galacticos, then he got himself a few extra eliminations on the side in that Miramar game, and then in the hands of Silas, he gets the clutch versus all of Bigatron, and especially gets that great nade after. But man, the P90
against Wolves too.
I mean, the P90, because you could only get it in the airdrops. Now you can get it in airdrops and also in the loot trucks. And you have these finishes where you have 2, 3, sometimes 4 P90s with an MG3 mixed up in there. Man, the SMG meta is just UMP, JS9, they're great. But if you can get your hands on a P90, boy, 1v4s are always going to be an opportunity for you if you have that weapon in your arsenal. It's so good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. I mean, that P90 yesterday was coming out so strong. It was so funny because I was remember watching the chat, and someone there was like, P90's overrated. And
what?
I was like, what? That's
said that.
So wrong, dude. P90, if you can even look at it, you got to pick that bad boy up instantly. We're talking about how in this update there were some balance changes, right? And
वालेकुम सलाम शान,
didn't really make it a
वालेकुम सलाम, ठीक ठाक यार शान, तो सुना लाइक कर दे।
But we did notice some shotgun shots being missed, I think a little bit more than before. What do you think? You think Max?
Wait, you're talking about the S2G shots from the mountain? Like, that's not gonna...
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They were trying to use a shotgun as a sniper. That's just not gonna work out for you. I mean, we did see a few miss. In particular, we saw one play where I think it was who was it? It was a player of BTI, I think, or maybe RRQ, where it actually hit the pan.
आगे बढ़ो रोंडो स्टार्ट करो
That was a fun one, but no, it's definitely not as strong as it used to be. But it's still in the hands of pro players, which is the main context, right? In the hands of pros, any weapon is good. Even the deagle, you give them like some pistols, they're still gonna make it work out somehow. They're just that good.
They're just gonna straight John with you, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So
The pencil, we did a 1v3 with a pencil.
Well, Rondo's coming up because we got a little glimpse at those players. They're getting lock loaded, ready to go here in just a few
Rondo
minutes.
start होने वाला है भाई.
Ready, I know I am. But man, I'm excited. I'm so stoked to see how some of these new, or not new, but you know, the squads coming in here today for the first time are gonna perform.
Yeah, I mean, I think
क्या
Weibo
thumbnail
just
ले
bring back
लाड
the
ले
conversation to
thumbnail
Weibo
तो
we
फिर
talked about
just वाला
slightly
है ना
earlier.
भाई.
As we know, Order did leave the team. He joined, I think it's RSG recently.
अब जिस तरह thumbnail बंदे
Pretty
ऊपर
good
आए
in
ना.
PL. If you look at PL, one of the most recent seasons, they got a second place. They were not able to smash, and they got second place.
वालेकुम सलाम मियां रियान. वालेकुम सलाम. क्या हाल चाल है रियान भाई?
Looking insanely strong on the battlegrounds.
आवाज आ रही है ना?
Weibo's looking really strong. In case you guys are not aware about this team, it's Suk 33Z,
ठीक है डन.
Suki, Bay, and Jin.
मैच लगने वाला है ठीक है ना रेडी रहो.
Be the sub going into this one, unless they go for a little.
किक पे आ जाओ किक पे
We'll have to see. But Weibo
सलाम का जवाब
still
कौन
have
देगा?
not
सुभान
only
गेमिंग वाईटी भाई
their
मैं सलाम का जवाब दे रहा
recent
हूँ.
dominance in PL in China,
तुमने सुना नहीं है वो अलग
so
बात.
much international
क्या हाल है
exposure,
सुभान?
especially for Suk.
बड़ी
Man's been
बात है
playing
आ गया
globally
आज.
since like 2020.
याद कर लिया
If
तूने
any team
मतलब.
from China can bring the heat today, it will be Weibo Gaming. Hot Jukes.
Well, let's see if they're going to be able to do
Draw
it.
flare pen की हुई जो
Locked
मारना
in
चाहता
for
है
match
मारे यार.
number one. It's Rondo, the big man.
Rondo
to
is
get
a
some
star,
serious
bro.
points on the board and hopefully
Ah,
get that
Chando.
golden ticket to the finals. We got a singular playing path here going right down the middle, so we're going to definitely see them hot drops ring out very quickly here, Max.
Yeah, I mean, Test Track is going to be up there, Yulin too, and Danching is going to be available for these teams. Usually those are the three main drop locations. At least that was the case between Groups Red and Group Green. Now it's going to be Group Red versus Group Yellow. Are we going to see as many hot drops, especially Yulin, that was happening? I think it was like, what, a 15-20 minute hot drop, right, Hot Drinks yesterday, because of the circle combined with the plane path, and everyone was just staying there for as long as they possibly could. BTR ended up getting a bunch of eliminations there, followed up by also Thunder Talk. Let's see who's going to be sending it there this time around, and it seems like S2G in particular will be looking to get possibly involved into that one.
आज ग्रुप दूसरा है पता नहीं क्या.
Stretch, making it over to stadium itself. But yeah, Test Track is getting busy,
Same.
Dancing getting busy, and especially Yulin. Gonna get especially
nice.
busy.
And look at this,
एक
off
मार
the
दिया इसने,
7,
दूसरा भी मार
losing the
दिया.
fight off the rip to D plus Kia. Finding those weapons early on, and man, did they get lucky? Wow.
क्या बात है लाडले. आज खत्म हो जाएगा ना ये? नहीं भाई आज कहाँ से खत्म हो जाएगा. आज तो ये ग्रुप स्टेजेस चल रहे हैं अभी तो. 3 दिन ग्रुप स्टेजेस चलेंगे और 2 दिन ग्रैंड फाइनल.
Ooh, that's
30
huge.
से
Okay, oh no, this is massive. They
31
just squad wiped
से
LGD.
नहीं
That's
एक
massive. They need to get
दो
those
को नहीं
squad
होगा.
wipes. They're still on the
3
rankings.
दिन
Big
ग्रुप
win.
स्टेजेस हैं और 3 दिन ग्रैंड
But
फाइनल है
Thornton's
मुझे
been out
जितना
there
लगता
from
है.
the influence
क्या
range.
2 दिन ग्रैंड फाइनल
So
है.
the Wolves are getting active as well. This is
ठीक है ना.
always in Neox factory.
थंबनेल फिर चस वाला है ना सुभान.
S2G
थंबनेल के अब हिसाब से पे फिर ड्रॉ फ्लेयर मार मुझे डॉलर में. डॉलर्स में मार. डॉलर में तेरा नाम आएगा यार. अभी जिसने मारी थी ना बंदों ने तो उसका नाम रिमूव हो जाता है. पता नहीं कितने दिन का होता है स्क्रीन पे.
This fight definitely a bit slower than we had last time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one thing we saw
तो
was like
अभी
Goat didn't even
जिसका
get
नाम
into
था
this
वो
at all.
रिमूव हो
Like,
गया.
Goat
जो
stretched
अभी
all
करेगा
by the
60 रुपए भी
lonesome,
कम से कम होती तो
and,
उसका
they
नाम
said
आ
you
जाएगा.
want 0 hot drop action. That's really interesting for me because I mean, I think the meta by far is going 3-1, just trying to put some points on the board early on. But we'll see what happens here. Oh, Master Smile. Does he get the nade? Oh, we saw it coming.
Good dodge.
Yeah.
YG वर्सेस LGD की फाइट हुई.
I got you.
नेट लगेगा लगेगा लगेगा.
Counter-nade. Ooh,
Oh,
got it.
no, he got
Nicely
him.
done, Weiji. Gets onto Master Smile, trying to send it forward if he can. And flush it out. But yeah, Yangon had a good start, but unfortunately it didn't end too well. They do have a recall player available, which is going to be Mernet.
फिर क्या फायदा साले जब नेम रिमूव हो जाता है.
We'll see way more of Myanmar this game.
फिर
Goes
क्या
back on the side of Neox.
तुम्हारे पूरे
hitting the shot
खाली
to
तुम्हारा
Rebo,
नाम
the man
रहेगा.
himself. And that's going to be NA.
4 रुपए की
getting the
सुपर
winner.
चैट करो फिर नाम
Necessary
तुम्हारा
in particular,
रखा हो.
getting so many good clutches
भाई मारो
yesterday.
ना और
And
सुपर
here
चैट.
alongside Baton, getting the squad wipe onto A7 in Neox. Again, for Brazil, this is not looking too good. They could not afford to take an L this early on in today's matches.
Yeah, for those of you guys, we didn't really get the chance to talk about it, but remember, we're gonna see Group Yellow only play 6 games so far, so you can't really trust the leaderboards, right? If we see a team that's sitting in second, third place, it's not going to be 100% accurate considering that all the squads haven't played the same amount of matches. So if you're Group Red player and you're sitting in, fourth or fifth, you still don't want to feel too comfortable. You should be aiming for that 80, 90 point mark minimum.
I agree.
Dunbin, that's your man right there. Your boy.
Gotta be careful.
Putting in work.
Good work DK.
Some good work too. I don't know why.
अबे तो परमानेंट है ना सबका साले परमानेंट नहीं है यार वो दो बंदे उड़ा दिए यार
just gets it done on North America. The Wolves taken on down. Not the way to kick it off here. Nolbu is not a play you want to underestimate. As now he's looking for the 1v3 clutch, possibly. The nade's looking decent. He drops on down, avoids the incoming damage from Elementrix. He's going to go for the drop shot, but Nolbu sees it, trying to stick that res and heal up fully. Good movement here, but able to avoid it. Gets the first aid on himself.
1v3 लड़के.
Nolbu, the movement tech is up there. Goes CQC with a shotgun. Can he get the 1v3? So many not connecting, and he does get it. Nolbu 1v3 against North America. D plus here, meaning business in Neox Factory.
Nice.
Nobu not messing around. That movement was gorgeous. Finding that right hand priority, just non-stop action. Nobu. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow.
I already wrecked my voice on that. I was not expecting a 1v3 literally in the first 5 minutes. That was so quick, but it's Nolbu, man. Literally, if you guys do not know about the legend Nolbu, in my opinion, he's one of the best players when it comes to movement tech. The way he maneuvers through any fight is just exceptional. And I feel like especially with this man, any CQC weapon in particular, the S12K, this is the man that has the highest chance of winning 1v4s in the world, in my opinion, if he has the perfect setup. And he proved it here, getting a perfect 1v3 onto Wolves. Nolbu, never to be underestimated.
Oh, that was just disgusting. I mean, he even pulled the pin. He fake pulled the pin just to kind of give him that audio cue to think that he was actually holding the nade. Swaps back to the shotgun, tricking him, and so that way he could get that right-hand priority, whipping it so that way he has no, like, Elementrix had no way to even shoot him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Nolbu, just picture perfection play right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just that. There's also a few little things. He saw the nade coming his way. He knew he didn't have time to stick the heal and get up to 75% HP. So he drops down, says, it's fine, I can take the extra full damage to reposition to avoid the incoming nade damage. He does it. All of that in like the matter of 5 seconds. The speed at which he made that decision was just mind-boggling. So Nolbu, whew, oh my word.
Yeah.
The man is
looking
looking insane.
Yeah, who needs to heal if you can't get shot?
Yeah,
you know
true, fair enough, yeah. Oh, okay, the arena though, looking for the push. Right onto the Turkish team in the top 2 right now. They don't want to go out. They want to try and catch up to the big boys in number 1. And actually, why I said that, they are number 1 right now because they've already got 4 eliminations, but that's going to be the win. E-Arena, though, getting a little bit over-aggressive and getting punished by S2G.
Ah, getting some nice shots as well. Beautiful thirst. And that's S2G, yeah, coming out on top of E-Arena, putting up some points. They had a great day.
S2G.
And now it's all about just continuing that dominance and just locking in that position here.
Most definitely. Oh, Nate gonna get cooked up. Ooh, doesn't take the damage. Gonna get surrounded here. I believe that was lost there for a second. Yep, trying to get the angle with the org. But this is going to be an easy wipe. Send it all together. There's no way you get clutched up here. He does have an S12 case. You definitely got to respect it. And they're getting third-party by a team from a distance. So you've got to be a bit cautious here. And it's going to be RRQ looking to get involved in that elimination feed. But Tony K will get picked off and eliminated. 7 points already headed the way of S2G. You know Barish G is going to love this one for his squad.
Yes, he is indeed. You can see RRQ, one of the teams that really need to go crazy today. So far, no eliminations. Just keeping an eye out, trying to play things a little bit slowly here. They want to that to that late game. Everybody's centered up, except for Alpha 7.
Yeah.
समझ गया समझ
Let's see
गया
where this next zone's gonna pop.
Yeah, by the way, I feel like a lot of people might be confused as to why E-Arena sent on to S2G. They just wanted to use their recalls. They're like, yeah, we'll just take a random fight. We got player ready to recall. Why the hell not? Though RRQ, maybe looking to do something similar.
nice.
Onto S2G, gets
Nice
the shot
shots.
right below the 2-seater.
Nice,
That's a good
bro,
time for Lepage getting
nice.
those 2 eliminations. Oh, it tickles the toes. He gets the points. Good to see that RQ really also a team that needs to get a big comeback, I would say, if they want to look comfortable, because they got 30 points so far, pretty decent on the overall rankings. But keep in mind, this is their last day, so whatever they have today, that is all the points they're going to have for the entirety of the event. So they need to make sure they get a good performance in today's 6 games.
Subhan, where are you, bro?
That is correct. Let's take a look here as KSG hitting the laydown, using some of that terraforming. We saw that yesterday, and we're going to continue to see that today. Ulf was a nice nade, peppering the side of KSG.
काम रहा है
Looking to
नेट
get
से
that initial knock. to possibly
वन
go push. We are
एक्सेस
seeing
आ गया है
Rebel
भाई
getting knocked
किक पे बड़ी बात
by
है भाई
LGD in the feed. That is
बड़ी बात
outside of
होगी
the play zone here. That'd be an interesting fight to watch.
किक
That
पे
catch.
अलग अलग
Explosive
शेयर
blow
करते
action
रहे
once
इमोजी
again.
भेजते
Yeah,
रहे
you gotta be
सुभान
very careful. The explosive
अगर
blow is
भेज
very
सकते हैं यार
specific,
वो
where you
वो
need to
एक
use it away from
मोनेटाइजेशन
big
के लिए
landmarks
ये भी
like
चाहिए
rocks and
होती है
trees, because
चेट्स
otherwise it
वगैरह
doesn't work. You got to do it in very
अलग
open
अलग
area.
यूनिक चेट्स
It does take a moment to get used to and know
Cheaters.
what is
Discord आना है, आ जा
and
भाई।
what isn't. And I feel like in that
सुभान
case,
अगर
it's just
Discord
gotta know
आना है
exactly which area is usable. As Chan looking to get Mao Mao back up on his 2 feet. Good to save the homie.
Makes sense.
As they are holding off Alpha 7, they did get rid of Revo, and Revo did already get recalled. So that
LGD.
means here, Hot Tricks, Revo is
A7
eliminated from the game
versus
for the
YG
entirety
भाई
of this Rondo
बढ़
match.
जाओ बढ़ जाओ
And that is a player that you just
वो
don't
वहाँ
want
से
to
भाग
lose
रहे हैं
out
वो
this
वहाँ
early
से
on.
भाग
That is a
रहे
big L, again, headed the way of Alpha 7.
हैं S2G और
Seven just not having
कल
a game
S2G
here.
थी टॉप पे
Gonna have trouble even getting into
अलूला
this
थी
next zone. They're gonna have to find a spot here because almost everything's taken
ये
already.
अलग ग्रुप है आई थिंक जितना मुझे लगता है
Alpha
पता नहीं
7
क्या
are
है मुझे
known
तो
to be
पता
able
ही
to,
नहीं
for
है
that edge style play. They can definitely do something, but they're gonna have to do it with 3 players up.
It's not
It's good that we do see Carrillo playing today. That was kind of a question mark that we had.
Yeah, he is playing right now, which is nice. But yeah, I wonder why he had to leave for that last game.
गो फोर्थ राइफ की जगह गोट आ गई थी यार
Maybe they just want to get him on
गोट आ
the
गई
game
नहीं
and
यार
just give him a little bit more
वरना हमारी
experience.
40 होती मजा आता
Maybe, but
Not a fan. Not in a tournament where it's almost $500,000 prize pool. Wouldn't recommend it.
yeah, wouldn't recommend it either.
So actually, Yangon Galacticos, I love their rotation here. They're trying to go for double peak west of
Hello.
Stadium Compound, which is going to be a
Yalla,
strong
baby.
location to have, just a good scope of the land,
हेलो
and see where teams are locating and how they're going to be rotating around
Habibi.
the battlegrounds. But
Hello.
so far, otherwise,
By the
most
way-
teams in a circle. Now, I feel like we reached a
Hello.
truce where everyone is just going to be relaxing until that big circle
तेरी आवाज़
shift is
नहीं आ
going
रही
to
जल्दी।
dictate what fights.
मेरी आ तो रही है
Yeah, it's like once those recall towers start going out the window, all of a sudden it's like, all right, guys, let's slow things down a little bit. Slow things down.
अबे दल्ला
Hello, Anthony.
हाँ
Get a chance to talk
आ
about
रही है आ रही है
Enigma Galaxy, right?
तेरी आवाज़ बहुत slow आ रही
I talked to Ralph
तो
or
खुद
DGO
वो
Ralph
वॉल्यूम
when
ठीक
I was
करना
like,
मेरी
"Ralph,
प्रोफाइल में
on a
क्लिक
scale of
करके
1 to 10,
फुल कर वॉल्यूम को
how much was it
हाँ
Coops'
अबे
fault?"
हाँ तेरी मैंने कम की
And
है
he just said, 10.
सुधरेगा नहीं
You
तू
know,
सुधरेगा
like,
नहीं
that's what
कनाडा
I
जाके
said.
भी
हेलो बोल
Coops
हाँ
is back, so I'm really excited to see what they do.
हेलो
हाँ
The Wolves, though, getting shot up and peppered. That is Baton
दल्ले
taken out.
बोल तो रहा हूँ तू आवाज तो बढ़ा दे भाई
हाँ बढ़ा दिया
Slow Nick. Oh,
क्या हुआ
Tianba running over.
हाँ
What is
क्या
going
चल रहा है
on? Wolves and Tianba
क्या चल रहा है अभी
fighting it
सोने
out,
का
man.
टाइम हो रहा है
Looks
तो मैं
like
सोने दो
Tianba getting the better of them.
सोने का टाइम हो रहा है कितना हो रहा है टाइम 3-5 हो रहा है
साढ़े पाँच बका 5 बज रहा है
They're trying to survive as a solo. Here's
अच्छा
the Elementrix trying to put down a few of those cover flares. Hopefully surviving the encounter.
तो यही
He's
टाइम
just
मिलता स्ट्रीम
ace
करने को
the
बहुत
likes of RRQ,
ये भाई ये तो
Tianba
बाज
right
पार्टी
behind
चल
them.
रही थी हमारा
This is
तो
definitely
यहाँ
gonna be a
सुबह हो रही है
high
ना
point Rondo game for them.
तो वो तो
But
बात
actually,
तेरी
we're
ठीक
talking
है
about
लेकिन
Enigma
मेरे
Galaxy.
यहाँ रात
They
हो रही है
did not
यहाँ
have
पर
ये
Lord
बात रात हो रही है ना
to travel for this event, meaning
वो
Novalos is
वो
here.
सूरज
It seems
निकल
like
रही
they
है
just
हमारी
not have the
ड्रॉ
main core
फ्लेयर तो
players
ट्राई
on
कर
Enigma
यार
Galaxy. It's just
No matter what,
It's just not
right?
happening. There's a curse happening for this team. Oh.
ट्राई करके
दूसरी
चेक कर
गेम
हाँ
क्या चीज
ड्रॉ फ्लेयर
Yeah, are eliminated. First
भूल
team out.
जाती हूँ
One of those things that gets
अरे
क्या
भोसड़ी के
Wolf
क्या बोल
getting
रहा है
peppered up as well. Oh, Wolf are gone. Yeah,
बे
there you go.
चेटे पढ़ रहा हूँ
KSG taking
भोसड़ी
out
के
Wolf. So they're gonna go
किसकी
to the lobby with only 3 points.
अब बच्ची
Man, we are seeing the
दूसरी
feed
वापस
light
ढूंढ ली
up here, Max.
अबे किसी और
It
की
is.
बच्ची
We are getting to
है
that breaking point of
ले
the game.
भाई
Both
तू
of them not too
भी
scared
ना
again. Very slow burner team. Starts slow, starts to build up a bit
पेड़
more
चूत
confidence and momentum as the
किधर
tournament
गई
goes on. So I feel like Turkey will be completely fine moving into the next games or days.
एक
If they
सर्वर
do
है
make
मैं
it
तुझे
into
उधर
top 15.
ऐड तो करूं लेकिन तेरी गाड़
So
में
far,
सीने
looking
रुकेगी
at
फिर
this
क्या होगा
circle, it
मुझे
seems like
कर ऐड
okay.
कर
You got some good spots, but in particular,
इस सर्वर
Unit
में
is
1
still in
लाख से
play, and
प्लस
that is going
बंदा
to
है
be held down
अच्छा
by Nongshim Red Force.
दिखा दो
I'm looking at the map. There's no teams in a
इंडिया का ही है
500-meter surface
दिखा
area
दे
around them. So Nongshim Red Force, I would say, off the back of that circle,
मुझे
top 8
अच्छा तुझे
पीसी
भी
गेम्स
ऐड
खेलनी है
very
बंदे नहीं
easy
है
for that
साथ
South
खेलने
Korean
वाले
team.
ये
So I'm very hopeful we can see
लेड
some
कर
finish
दिया
on their end.
और लिंक दिया तुझे
As Yangon though
क्या कर
had to
दिया
move away from double peak next to stadium,
लिंक सेंड किया
they're going to
चूतिए देख
encounter the Thai team.
नहीं
It's
मैं बोल
Iria.
रहा हूँ मुझे
We
पीसी
don't think
गेम्स
he'd be able
खेलनी
to
है
take the
बंदे
fight
नहीं
as
है यार
Master Smile does get knocked.
वेरीफाई कर अपने आप को
ही और हिम ही भाई
Keep an eye on the
18
blue
प्लस
zone, putting a little bit of pressure on the young and
एंड
Galacticos.
18 प्लस चूतिए नन्नो
They're
खड़ी होती है
really
तेरी
need
टाइम पे
points here
इंग्लिश
desperately.
हिंदी करूँ
Tiamba and RRQ are in that same boat. But looking
इंग्लिश
for Tiamba and RRQ, they are dead
इंग्लिश
center
करूँ
of this circle. You can see. So this could be
इंग्लिश
लेट
a
हिंदी
रोल
दोनों
good
कर ले
chance for them
चूतिए
to
रोल
तेरे
possibly
को रोल
lock
नहीं
in
रोल
करना
that
रोल रोल
trip
रोल
to the
रोल
finals here.
तेरा
And
भाई
they
पूरी
do
रात
get
यूं
zone as
बैठा
well.
होता है भैंस
दोनों
चो
होते ही
How
नहीं
they're
है
able to capitalize. Meanwhile, say Cloud,
हैं
gonna have to make a play
दोनों
here
हो
against
नहीं
Iria.
रहे इंग्लिश और हिंदी
Main
हिंदी
is
कर
इंग्लिश
starting to ring out towards his direction.
इंग्लिश कम
Ooh,
समझ
does
में
pepper him
आती
up
है
a little bit. That's gonna put him on notice. But I think Tourney K,
GTA 5
yeah,
कर
can go
देता
ahead
हूँ
and leave and try to
माइनक्राफ्ट
find
वेलोरेंट
another
रोब्लॉक्स
angle. Yeah,
तीनों कर
Irina
देता हूँ
probably need to focus on trying to
एंड
get into this next
मोबाइल
circle.
यहाँ पे
पे
तेरे
अदर गेम
ये
Yeah,
कोई
if
ना
you want to
अदर
try and
गेम्स
leapfrog
कर
them and hold them off after while
यहाँ
getting
पे तेरे
places,
लिप्स
as
भी
I
लीक
said, that
होया
would be the
करेंगे
best way to do it for the arena. But you know what? You are finding sort of some knocks on Yangon. They are
see the
struggling to
knock?
survive. So you
Yeah.
might as well just snuff them out and then focus
ये
on the
ऐड तो हो
repositioning of the
गया हूँ
circle
मगर
itself.
ये क्या
Joker
है
does get himself some good damage, up to 3
क्या हुआ
eliminations for the Thai team.
चैट वो कितने बंदे बैठे हैं भाई
Ending
वीसी
soon
में
enough, and it does indeed. That's it
16
for Say
बंदे
Cloud 2. There's only
तो
Romeo
ये
with
वीडियो
distance,
कॉल
and he's
क्यों
going to
करके
also
बैठे
go
हैं
out. Back to the lobby you go.
सब चलता है यहाँ पे लाइव चलता है
Remaining right now. He's going for a big
11,000
Eastern
बंदा
rotation,
एक्टिव
and as I
बैठा है
say
अभी
that, it's just not working out, and that's them
यहाँ कोई
eliminating
लिंक वगैरह नहीं
remaining
डाल
in that
सकते
15th
अपने
position that we know Hot Troops is the cutoff to
डालने
reach the
मर्जी
finals.
मीडिया है ना मीडिया
Yeah, and
किधर
it's so
गया
crazy how
किधर है
just
मीडिया
इधर
डाल ना
मीडिया
मेरी तू
सेंटर
जाके डाल
be
मीडिया
just
चैट में
good
डाल
for your team. I really think
मीडिया
Irina
चैट में
was
डाल
trying to dip there, but once Romeo
तू
got
नहीं डाल
knocked, they're like,
सकता
ah, you know what? Let's get these
नहीं
points.
मैं मोड हूँ
And
ना
they
मैं
turned
नहीं डाल
around and
सकता
were
मैं
able
मोड
to
हूँ
take him out.
मोड है तो डाल ना
So yeah, Young and Galacticos,
हेलो
they are sitting
अरे
in
बहुत
15th, but that is not the
मैं मोड हूँ
true
मुझे लिंक शेयर
15th,
करने का वो नहीं
considering
है
that they
ओके
played
तू कर सकता है
6
क्योंकि
games
तू
yesterday.
यूट्यूबर है ना कंटेंट
And we
क्रिएटर
have
है
आओ
8 squads that this is their first match. Meanwhile, GOAT, this is their first day today, as
तेरे
well
भाई
as
के बाद रोज चेक
कोई
कर
नहीं
अबे रोज हो
बयान
जाए
जिसमें अक्टूबर
other
नवंबर है बेच
incredible
को मिले ना
Brazilian
तो
teams gonna do. Got a little boy there, up close and personal.
अक्टूबर नवंबर है बेच के डे को तो
Can he discern where this nade should go?
अभी पता है क्या कर तू किसी उनमें आ जा
Gotta be careful.
इनका
This is a
इस
very
वीसी में
nadeable
आके बैठ
area too on
वीसी
that
में आके
bridge.
बैठ तेरे लोग पास
Influence
खुद लोग
rate can
आएंगे
get a little bit closer, so just make sure you zone them away. If you demand that respect, that position remains playable.
अबे भोसड़ी क्या
Yeah, you want to keep Federal in check. There's a guy you don't want to let loose on the battleground, or he'll just do some crazy plays on you. Maybe pull up a clutch if he does it right. That's Ayato, just waiting for the smokes to dissipate before hitting those nades. He does have 3 nades in hands. Ayato, if you guys did watch PMGO ECA, insane with that utility accuracy. He can just thread that needle so many times back to back to back. As Mark C also going for wide Eastern rotation, trying to get an off angle onto Influence Rage. I do like the idea, but you got to be careful. S2G is there lingering, waiting to have an opportunity to strike. So if he does show his back for a split second, that could go terribly wrong very quickly.
A little bit of a stalemate right now. Goat and Influence Rage.
इधर वीसी में आके बैठना इधर
They are trying to
किसके
pepper
वीसी
each
में
other, maybe get it.
नहीं अभी
ऊपर
स्ट्रीम
नीचे
पे
जाता
हूँ
ना
ना
नीचे जाता था
Doesn't have to
हैंगआउट्स
ring
होंगे
out just yet,
हैंगआउट्स
though.
नहीं अभी
As
स्ट्रीम
the
पे हूँ
इसमें
ना
हाँ
बाद में
zone,
बैठते हैं
if it does center up, S2G
अच्छा अभी यहाँ पे
is
लोग
gonna
आ
be in
चुके
it.
आते रहते हैं
RRQ
ना
are gonna be in it.
तो लिंक शेयर मीडिया
Goat
चैट
will
में
have to
करूँ
make that push pretty quickly
अबे
here.
मीडिया चैट में मीडिया चैट
But they could even wrap
मसला
it
तो
around.
नहीं
We'll
बनेगा
see how this plays out. Yeah, you can see Moxie
मीडिया
throwing
चैट
out
में
some
करिए
smokes,
चैट
just trying
ओपन
to buy
चैट
some
में नहीं
time.
करिए
Yeah, just trying to
Huh?
really delay as much as possible because the circle is just not favoring Goat team. So they need to do a move eventually with a Roadster. It's going to be forced, dipping in the blue a little bit. It's just a little bit of damage, so it's fine.
Back
You
it
can afford
up.
to take it. But the blue zone is going to start to encroach on so many extra spots on this Rondo game. Circle shifting up. Nongshim Red Force having a bad time making their rotation.
सेल्फ प्रमोशन
The circle will go down.
यहाँ पे सेल्फ प्रमोशन भी तो था किधर क्या
Weibo looking exceptionally
वो
set up for
ट्रेड
this
करा था ना
potential chicken
ऐसे
dinner.
नहीं 28 फॉलो होने कोई दूर डालेगी 3000 हो जाए ऐसे हो
LGD
जाएगा
now, they have to get on the move quickly, and Nongshim Red Force, they see this circle. Hell now,
अगर
this is
चैनल
not
नहीं
worth it.
डालना
We're
था
gonna get the hell out
अपनी
of Dodge
स्ट्रीम का लिंक
because
डालना
we
था
can get the
गांड
circle
हाँ
for free, while LGD have to go for pretty big
स्ट्रीम का
rotations.
लिंक यही है
Beautifully done right there. That is how you disengage.
बात एक ही है,
folks.
बात
You
एक
gotta
ही है।
prioritize zone always, and we're seeing that feed light up.
क्रिएट
Galaxy
योर
getting knocked.
पीसी
Last two players of Alpha 7 are
God,
trying to make
self
something
promotion.
happen. They are not in this next circle though. So they're going to have to win kind of a crazy fight if they want to continue to put points in this game for their squad. You can see LGD. Yeah, just right now, just still trying to get the lay of the land. This zone is going to start closing though. They got to get moving here pretty quickly. And that does not look like the right direction to go. That's for sure.
देखते हैं कोई आता है या सिर्फ नाम के बंदे
Even though they're
अबे
not in
ये
the
तो
circle,
मेरी
you just
ऊपर
gotta hold
चले
them
गई
off. Really, just
आगे
send out the blue. I would not recommend it.
नहीं
It's my
ये
worst
नहीं है
enemy. But oh, that's going to be focused, taken out
Media
of the picture
jared
by
बताएं
CG himself. It's going to be S2G looking to get himself a double-digit elimination game. Right, they were up to what was it, 50 before this game? They're up to 8 so far. They are loving it. The Turkish team is having a great time
Wow.
as Mormon getting dropped by Ling S, and Tian will be the one to confirm it. Also onto Joker, getting himself a second knock. Thailand not having a great time.
भूल जाती हूँ
Gen Boss, he's just going to be fully surrounded, but it seems like they're stuck there with him. As a shotgun will connect eventually. Loranzin barely surviving the encounter and might get a full reset. But RQ, where's the backup on that position? Unfortunately, there was just nothing there to help him as a solo split player.
खुद 2 मिनट में आया अगर
Man,
2
you know,
मिनट
he
आ
wished
रहा
he had the P90. If he
What
did,
is
he
it?
would have probably ended up winning that whole thing. But running out of ammunition. Now
ये
look at
रीना
the
ने
side.
एलजीडी को
Still outside
एलिमिनेट
the
कर
play
दिया है
zone.
ओए एलजीडी की
Losing
मर
their
जाएगी भाई
vehicles, that's going to be really, really tough. Look at the
A7
Galaxy, the
का
final
बंदा
elimination
knock है,
so
oh,
far. Not a
A7
bad
dead,
start, but
bro.
that's Alpha 7 eliminated.
No placement points.
No placement points. Brutal.
They're
Alpha
remaining. They
7
even drop below
is
Yangon
dead,
Galacticos,
bro.
right? Oh my goodness, Alpha 7 falling from grace. Things are not
my
working out at all
goodness.
for the Brazilian team. Though Enigma Galaxy, a decent game. 5 eliminations for their first match. Coops gets 2. 2 also for the side of Ado. Could be Rezable inside of that shed. You just want to demand a bit of respect and not allow LGD to get in grenade range, but Tiani can see him. He's already cooking that nade. Oh, does put it back in the backpack. Not going to commit to it just yet. Maybe waiting for some smokes to dissipate to get full information. Or maybe try and leapfrog it, which is exactly what Mao Mao is doing. You can see on the minimap. Trying to get slightly more ahead of Enigma Galaxy. And also trying to get better position in the play zone.
Ooh,
As
Moxie.
RQ,
Oh,
nading
getting
Moxie.
eliminated.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. Narpeko making it happen there for his squad. So, yeah, RRQ doing that 3-1 split. Could have been great if we saw that single player get that squad wipe on the Influence Rage. But they still have 3 players up, and they have a good, solid position. So, RRQ, we talked about how badly they needed to put points up here into this first match, and they are looking poised to do so, especially if they continue to get blessed with this circle. Let's see where this zone's going to go. You got Weibo down there on the southwestern side. And RRQ, Tianba are going to be in this next circle. Those are 2 teams, Max, that desperately, desperately, desperately need points. Can they capitalize on it, though? That is going to be the question. When you get a zone like this, you can't just win it. You need double-digit elimination points. They've really got to start turning up the aggression.
We need to see some big moves right here, right now. Though I'm going to say this is not Rondo anymore. This is cover flare map, okay? You need as many cover flares. It's such an open-ended area. Also, if you want to use an explosive bow, etc., to create some dips, that is also a valid option. But cover flares are going to be your bread and butter in such an open-ended finish. Hyunbin knocked down from a distance. Really good roof angle from 33Z on Weibo. Able to give himself a good scope of the land. See what's happening as Hyunbin going back into hiding. Will they attempt and save him? In that position, I would say it would be a bit risky, but if they are quick on that move, they could do it. They still got 2 minutes and a half before the circle closes up around them. So Nongshim, whatever play you do, you got to be quick because your position is so far away from the playable area.
Well, they got 0 seconds now. Hyunbin is eliminated.
LGD की चारों हैं S2G
Position. That's not it,
मार दे
though. MVM with the wide open shots. They're going to make sure that they take them out 100%. They are stuck in the open, and they are out of there just like that.
tough one. I wish they maybe tried to go for a crash onto Weibo, because here, trying to push in the open, you've got... look at all the off angles. Any rock, any tree, any kind of cover you have is just not playable because there's so many teams just looking in your overall direction. That is it. Taken on out for almost all of the players. Only XZY remains over there. Things are not looking too good for them at the very start of their group. As LGD, though, they've been really tested so often in this game, right, Hotchukes? From the edge, Circle not being kind to them every single shift. But here's 7 eliminations, still have a 3-man team going strong. They're looking decent.
They definitely are. We see Enigma Galaxy getting popped out the vehicle as well. LGD peppered up. There goes Tian. Ling S knocked as well. He should be able to get res, though, in this position. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, Weibo having an angle there, putting that pressure. RRQ, we talked about him. Can they make something happen here? They are both within nade range of D plus Kia.
Nice.
This use of utility is going to be so crucial for them.
Yeah.
D plus, though, have their eyes on so many different squads. They got a lot of angles from this position that could be good for RRQ here. RRQ got a nice setup. One nade could spell disaster.
Beautiful cover flares coming out from D+, by the way. Really good. It just helps them jump from spot to spot, making it closer to the play zone and especially closer to the main competition of RRQ on the east. Weibo also were able to successfully exit from their compound. So far, still got 4 players up, but they've got to be careful because they were in the compound. They didn't have too much information of where maybe a few of these solo stragglers are, such as Satan, for example. They know someone might be there, so they're just checking it out with a bit of utility. But if they're not careful, that could be an insta-punish, as with the Roadster, sending it forward. He's taken some damage, and it's going to be 33Z to snuff him out. Satan and Enigma Galaxy eliminated, will not be making it to the top 8.
They will not. Looking at Weibo, though. 5 eliminations, full squad up. Back against the wall. This is where they love to be. They're in a solid position here. RRQ, they are dead center, but that is not a center. I think you, well, they were dead center. Now with the zone shifting, yeah, they are on the edge, and they are going to have to defend that against D plus Kia because that is the only place D plus can really go. Let's see if they're able to hold them off.
They're going to try and leapfrog a little bit here with their vehicle. Though D plus, Favian on the back end. Got to be careful to not show your back too much because you're surrounded. You've got all these teams around you. If you're RRQ, you've got Tiamba, Influence Rage, and especially D plus right behind you. So any misstep could spell absolute disaster for you. Echo picked up by Norman. Oh, man. E-Arena looking really good on the sprays today, though. They're looking crazy good.
They're locked in, that's for sure. 8 eliminations so far. 2 players up, but that's a great start for them, especially considering this is their first match of this tournament. Weibo, Souk getting knocked there. No problem.
Hi, bro. Heaven. Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. Like this stream, bro.
Just RRQ
Thanks a lot.
Peppered from so many different angles, not really able to make it work. Buren now getting hated like crazy.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much.
Getting taken out by S2G. Gonna work out big time for the side of RRQ. Let's see if he's able to steal some of these eliminations. He needs every point he can possibly get. He gets 1.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Too deadly.
DK playing aggressive, bro. 5 elimination. Not bro.
But luckily enough, Favian saves it.
Unbelievable.
Find Fear and eventually to get himself those 2 solo players. Now,
thank you for subscribing, Dig, bro. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks a lot.
Got himself that Nox player back up. So there's still a chance, but right now it's looking, again, insane for China. China has shown up so strongly today, Hot Jukes, with Weibo and Tiamba getting a top 5 together. Can they convert it, though, in an actual chicken dinner? That will be the question, as Mormon, suffering the brunt edge of the damage from both Weibo and Influence Rage, will get flushed out. It's down to a solo. It's Turney K. Can he survive? Can he reach that top 3 podium?
DK survived Tianba, INF, EA, WBG.
Here. Can he hold on all by himself? He is outside of this circle. Gonna have to find a way into it. As
like
this
that
is the last zone, folks. The circle ain't closing anymore after this until it goes to all the way to the center. Let's see what Turney K. Can he find a spot? Got Weibo right behind him. Also Tianba. Tianba, we haven't been talking about like crazy. They still have 3 players up. They're one of those teams that was in that hot seat coming into today.
Yeah.
This could be a huge game for them.
Could be, definitely could be. By the way, teams of Group Yellow in this game, Influence Rage, E-Arena still there. And so are Weibo. So a lot of teams of Group Yellow making it in this first top 5.
Oh, here we
Weibo going
go.
for the big push
Here we
here. Ultrix
go.
is right onto Tiamba.
Weibo popping out the vehicle. 33
Oh.
in the shotgun. A
Huh?
risky play, but
क्या हुआ?
not working out.
एक
Sometimes
दो
you gotta take that
सब्सक्राइबर आए हैं।
gamble, though, especially when it's
क्या
your
हुआ?
first day. They could afford it. Tianba couldn't, and they
अबे दल्ले बोल भी
capitalized.
रहे।
9 eliminations
हेलो,
for
हाँ,
Tianba. That's one more
क्या
team
हुआ?
down. 4
हुआ
squads
कुछ
remaining.
नहीं है, बस
Did
गपशप।
they not try and cook
एक
nades
दो
before
सब्सक्राइबर
sending
आए
it
हैं
to? Like,
अभी।
that was such a weird
एक
way
ने
to
मैसेज
send it.
किया
अबे एक
था।
तो ये लोड़ा
Okay,
बोलता
that
है।
means because there's no team behind Tiamba
क्या?
anymore, they can play this rock in full effect. So they're going to be really happy.
Tianba
They didn't lose a single
survive,
player, by the way. They
DK
didn't
survive, INF
suffer any
कल
survive।
बोलेगा
damage
भाई,
from
हेलो।
that Weibo push, so
बोल
the
तो रहा
execution
हूँ,
was
क्या हो
just
गया?
not it. It was not
क्या
working
क्या
out.
सीन है, क्या करना है?
So out of the two Chinese teams,
क्या
Tiamba
क्या क्या
will
कहाँ
be the
चले गया था?
standing tall. D plus again, great cover for
अबे
that,
मैं
to
इधर ही
boot
था,
up all of
उस
the
सर्वर
crates
में
of
था।
RRQ.
अच्छा, सर्वर में वो बच्चे आते हैं ना, इस वजह से चले गए।
D
मुझे
plus.
पता है तुम
Can
बड़वा
Federal
इंसान है।
survive it to get that Brazilian chicken dinner? It's not going to be an easy
आया
one.
कोई
But
डिस्कॉर्ड से
he'll
आया
make it
था
happen.
स्प्लैश पे?
Look at that.
हाँ, ये
arm,
दो
Tianba
तीन आए
throwing
बस।
those all the
1
way from
लाख से
across
दो
the
तीन
तीन
map.
आ
यार
रहे हैं।
बहुत है
Trying to
बेटा।
find the perfect balance.
1 लाख
बूंद
बंदे हैं, दो
बूंद से
तीन
दरिया
आए
बनता
हैं भाई, कम से कम 10-12 हजार तो बंदा है।
Tianba
लानत
saying
है।
just thank you, Wei, but we needed those points big time.
वैसे
And
खबर
to
का
at least secure this position. But now they're stuck to straight snake play.
मैंने समझा मैं डाल लूंगा, मेरी कोई
Anybody's
50,000 वाचिंग
क्या
चले
हुआ?
जाएगी।
positions there from D plus. They have some very good coverage still here in the end zone. But this is stage 9. The zone gonna go down. The little boy stands up and he
Oh,
gets
DK.
knocked down
Nice.
immediately.
The fitter out. Got that nade.
मुझे जाना है पहाड़ी क्या सोने और मुझे नींद नहीं आ रही।
ध्यान
वाह।
ने मार दिया भाई ये को।
Spotted out, eliminated, meaning top
बाकी
three is
3
gonna be
टीम्स
Tiamba,
रह गई हैं भाई, 3 वर्सेस 3 वर्सेस 1। INF का लास्ट है 3 वर्सेस 3 होगा। लेट्स गो, देखते हैं कौन चिकन डिनर करता है।
So if he plays his cards correctly, he might
Let's
get
go,
second
bro.
place here. That's what Federal should be trying to go for.
DK को अगर नहीं पता तो उनको पड़ जाएगा।
Will it go in the dip? Goes a little bit
इनको
too far
एक
towards that
बंदा
rock,
मर
which is
जाएगा
a good
इनका, अगर
idea.
इनको नहीं पता।
Federal is a little bit more sneaky and is
और
right in the middle of
जोन
that
आ
dip.
गया, मसला INF के पास भी है, ध्यानबा के पास भी जोन है और DK का नो हो गया एक।
Can he make it
ध्यानबा
happen?
ले जाएगी यार,
He throws
वैसे
it.
जितना लग रहा है।
Does pepper up
Oh.
Bobby. Meanwhile, Tianba
Nade
trying
आया,
to
nade
cross the
आया।
road here. Federal
Oh,
shutting him
INF
down, though.
INF
It's
के बंदे ने
Federal
काम
against the
डाल
world.
दिया भाई।
They get some moves, got the shotgun.
5, 4, 9, 10, 11 किल कर गए।
Getting peppered from the side.
ओ INF का गया, वो अभी भी सरवाइव कर रहा है। काम डाल दिया था भाई INF ने ध्यानबा के ऊपर, इसलिए DK ने चिकन कर लिया भाई। DK ने इस वजह से चिकन किया, वरना ना करती। INF
I
ने
mean,
काम
they
डाल।
started off with a 1v3 from Nolbu in Neox factory, right? And all of that, they were popping off from minute 1 and they kept it going. They maintained that momentum until the very bitter end of Rondo and secured themselves a massive chicken dinner. Keep in mind, they are in group red. They already played 6 matches yesterday, but this game in particular, Hot Troops, I'm going to say it, that locks them in for the grand finals because, oh my goodness, was that game insane from South Korea.
Absolutely, especially with, like you mentioned, that play from Nolbu off the rip, just disgusting. And I'm telling you, when you have a player that can make insane plays like that, it just motivates the heck out of your squad. You know, it hypes them up so much.
You're pumped.
And yeah, literally, you're like, let's go. You can just feel that. You know what? I
Hello,
got
Shahrukh,
some
Sonu
incredible
bhai. Hello.
players on my team.
Huh?
It's our chance. It's our time. And when you do that,
कहाँ जा रहा है?
especially
चले
in match number 1, it pays off.
मैं जा रहा हूँ सोने, ठीक है?
Nolbu is the MVP.
सोने जाएगा,
And rightfully
इतना
so.
तो
That
अच्छा है।
man
क्या?
has a bullet in his hand. And he's
इतना
gonna
तो
use
अच्छा है, सोएगा।
Oh yeah, that bullet's going
साढ़े
right in
पाँच
your
सुबह का
skull.
5:30
Okay,
हो
that's a
गया।
bit graphic, but it's still
और
really
तो वो
great
कौन सा
stuff.
5:30 बजे वैसे
Three of
सोता
those
है?
eliminations, of course, came in Neox factory
भाई मैं
itself,
सोता हूँ,
and
मेरा
then
बाप मेरा गाना मार देगा, इससे बेटर मैं सो ही
what
जाऊँ।
a play. And this is a guy that,
Nah,
again,
nah.
we know he was MVP during PMGC 2024
सो
over
जा,
in
सो जा।
London. This
अभी
guy
उठूंगा,
is
अगर
just
तू
an
लाइव हुआ तो आ
absolute
जाऊँ।
menace on
कब
Battlegrounds. And here
उठेगा?
we go. The first clip we're going to see is that 1v3 versus
शाम के 5
side
बजे,
of Wolves.
यानी कि रात के
Okay,
3 बजे
movement
तेरे।
tech, he's down to 2 bullets on the
जो
SLK,
रात
and
के
he
3
makes
बजे
it
मैं लाइव
count
करूंगा,
against
इतना पागल
Elementrix.
बेटा।
What a play indeed. And you know
क्या?
what? There's many
मुझे
more
लगता
from
है
which
मैं
that
रात
came
के
from, and
3
he's gonna
बजे
be popping
लाइव
off with the
करूंगा।
entirety of today Hot Tricks. I can
तो
tell
क्या
you
वो
that
गेम
much.
में आज ही गेम खेल लेंगे
Absolutely.
बहन
Also
से।
gonna give some props to Tiamba, right? Tiamba
गेम
did a
खेल
great
लेंगे,
job
वो
of
बात
putting
है।
some points on the board in Rondo, especially considering where they were at the start of the day. Oh, look at this play here from Gen Foss. If
ठीक है,
only
मैं
he
निकल
had
पाएगा।
the P90, switches to a nade, just way
But
too
no,
late.
Good night.
but
Take
no
care.
backup
Allah.
too, right? I'm very curious as to why GenForce maintained that 3-1 split. I feel like the only reasoning why they would have done that is because, by the way, this was a weird push from Weibo. But no, the only reason I would understand why GenForce remained there is because maybe his car was not in functional condition and he just had to stay there. Which, if that's the case, that's unfortunate. But if he had the opportunity to regroup and he just didn't go for it, that's a bit more of a head scratcher. Not sure why he stayed away. But again, congratulations to D plus Kia for becoming your winners here on Match 1 on Rondo.
They'll take that all day long, folks. 12 eliminations, 22 points in total. With 5 more matches to go, they're looking so rock solid, especially with how they played in that first match. That's it for Rondo. And that's it for Rondo when it comes to Group Red. So all they're going to have left is the 3 Erangels and 2 Miramars today to put some points on the board. Take a look at the match ranking. Influence Rage with 17 points coming into today.
22-17.
They have already almost caught up to Alpha 7.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Alpha 7 has 23 points. And they got 17 influence rage in one game.
Nice,
oh,
bro.
This is bad. This is really bad for the side of Alpha 7. All of their street cred is just gone after PMGO Season 1. And if they don't qualify here for the finals, Alpha 7 are going to get trolled by not just anyone. You know who's going to troll them the most, Hot Tricks? It's going to be S2G. Man. Oh, that drama on socials. S2G. Oh, they're going to love it. Oh, that's so much good content.
Oh boy, Alpha 7 putting up the donut in Rondo. We talked about it, right? If these, and Young on Galacticos with 2 points, we said both these squads, if they do nothing in Rondo, the hope meter is at an absolute it's rock bottom. It is rock bottom right now. They're going to have to do something crazy in this next Erangel. And I'm talking like 25 points to inspire any confidence.
Yeah. I would agree. I feel like we need to see some big moves here, desperate plays if they want to try and make it out of the bottom slots, which right now Yangon is, but they're still on the cusp, and keep in mind they will not be playing tomorrow. Same for Alpha 7, so they need to get some big points on the board. Otherwise, it's pretty much game over. Looking at the overall standings, of course, it's going to be S2G taking away that number 1 place away from Al Ula. They did drop not just 1 slot, right? They dropped 3 slots ahead of S2G, LGD, and also D plus Kia, so still top 15 is looking really good for Alula, but here, unfortunately, 3 teams overtaking you in game 1. It might be a bit of a tough comeback for them to reclaim that number 1 position when Group Green is back on the battlegrounds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, D plus 56 points, right? They're sitting pretty. I don't think they're still fully comfortable just yet. I think they want another, some good, decent little games to really just feel like, all right, we're set up. But these teams at the bottom, oh man, I mean, Wolves, even RRQ, Alpha 7 and Yangon, it is not looking too hot.
Yeah, it's not indeed. Looking at the second page, though, we're going to see still a few big names here that I wasn't expecting, especially Nongshim Red Force. We're looking also at Ulf down there. I'm not too scared. I feel like the circle, I don't know if you would agree or not, Hot Tricks, but it was kind of tough, right? It was moving mainly on the side of Tiamba in the center and also RRQ. All the other teams on the edge, just like, try your best, Hunger Games, give it your best shot. And unfortunately for Nongshim Red Force, they were leaving Yulin in the open, and so many teams were looking their direction. I wish instead of just trying to survive on the edge, they actually committed to a breach onto Weibo, because then you'd be fighting in a compound and nobody would be able to third-party you too easily. But they got a bit hesitant, but it's game 1. I just feel like I want to see that confidence back in the next 5 games of today.
Yeah, I do as well. You can see there the elimination so far for the days. It's going to be Tian with 14. Yeah, this is total for the tournament so far. So good to see these numbers coming out on top. Again, a little bit of these stats are going to be skewed, guys, because of the fact that Group Yellow, they've only played 1 match so far, right? I mean, so when it comes to a squad like Influence Rage, I'm putting them way higher on the leaderboards, considering that they did so well in match number 1. But we can take a look here. Let's go. QZZ making it happen. Nobu as well. These 2 guys are no joke.
He got that much damage? My goodness, I forgot how good he did yesterday, I guess. But I guess most of his damage did happen in this game, especially in that 1v3 scenario. So Noble, GG well played. Tian also there for LGD. And then you got HamCG from S2G going to be up there, also almost reaching 3,000 damage himself. Which we do know, right? Most of his damage did come from that military island finish. where he was just taking those one taps from a distance, getting so much damage done, really padding his overall stats sheet. So Hamster G, very happy. And I would say, going back at PMGO Season 1, I was a little bit upset with the performance of S2G Hot Jukes, but here, they've rekindled that flame I have for this roster. I'm telling you, they could go the entire way in the finals.
I hope so. You know, their watch parties are going absolutely nuts. So excited for them. We got Aaron Gale, though, coming up.
क्या करना है यार let's go 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 यार एक मिनट रुको जरा लाइव डिस्कॉर्ड से यहाँ से मैं निकल गया हूँ डन है किक पे बैठे हुए हैं ठीक है यहाँ भी काम और डल रहा है यहाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है तेरा माता गुरु तेरा रंग तेरा तेरा रखूंगा सबर करना सबर करना सबर करना इसको डाउनलोड करूं तेरे वाले make your live stream familiar with botlever.com AI power keep share alive and boost your audience group remove space how to improve bro for Zeno get make your live stream livelier with botlever.com AI power keep share alive and boost your audience how is it possible bro कैसे होगा ये platform name with make your live stream livelier with botlever.com with botlever.com botlever.com wait and platform name है या website name this is website name या platform image browse wait and watch filter color correction color की है तेरे माथे पे घुंघरू तेरी बाली रंजत तू है माथे पे घुंघरू तेरे बाल और दिनों गेडो लेट्स गो
What we got going on here, this is day number 2, the final day for Group Red. And when it comes to Erangel, this is the map where you get to prove yourself. Let's see if they could do it here and now, Max.
Oh, as the song in the break keeps on saying, it's a revolution coming, coming. Let's go. I love the song, by the way, in the breaks. I don't know who decided that was the playlist for PMMI. You should get a raise because I'm really enjoying it. I'm vibing. I mean, you know, Hot Juice, we keep vibing during the break like, it's a revolution.
It's so catchy.
With that said, looking at the drop location for some of the teams, I'm not expecting too many hot drops unless some team is like targeting some particular squad. Actually, I'm going to shut the hell up because Novo is getting a bit busy right now. I'm like, wait a minute, this Yangon Galacticos maybe looking to have a clash over there. And also in farm. Okay, I lied, guys. Apparently, I'm sorry. Why are the hot drops happening? I thought this was all going to be resolved in scrims, but no, you have Goat Team versus Yangon Galacticos in Novo, and in farm you have Wolves versus, I can't quite see the team. It's going to be the side of Nongshim Red Force. What?
Oh, NS versus Wolves.
I here for Wolves, on all honesty. Like, Wolves have to
Wolf,
fight.
bro.
Okay, that's a shotgun. That looks pretty good. Let's see what he can do in here in the situation. Staying up close and personal. Baton is with a pistol, though. And for the side of Nongshim Red Force, these guys are kidded out of their minds when it comes to weapons. No
M16
armor, though.
Yeah, M16 or QBZ is going to be available for So Easy. That's going to be a good pump to the face. Nicely done with the DBS. They fought Nolbu earlier. It didn't work versus South Korea. They're like, let's fight another South Korean team. We'll see how this one works out onto us. They do confirm So Easy. Nice. Good execution. Very quick on the pivot. But Hyunbin was able to get a little bit of elevation here. Jumping up top. Trying to...
3 versus 3, bro.
Yes, elevated area of the building if you can. On the balcony. But the thing is, when you only have these few buildings to loot up, you're very low in terms of resources. In particular... utility. I'm not seeing any nades or molotovs available. As you said, Baton with a pistol here, and Yumbin with the UZ. You know which one's going to win that fight. So we'll see if they try and send it forward, but it's a 3v3 here.
Yeah, there you go. Look at the stairs. Get out of there. Baton, you do not want to deal with it. Suppressed Uzi. So, man, geez, look at this. This is like just a game of chess right now. Is who's going to make that first move? Who's going to make the play? You know, Nongshim Red Force doing well when it comes to weapons. Oh, looks like someone found an M249 though. Yeah. That's Elementrix. That's a great start. Necessary and Baton, both with shotguns.
Oh, yeah, good elevation. Yes, I love it. I love it. Good play. Trying to go for a jump shot. Uzi. Oh my goodness. The Uzi from Hyunbin, the drop shot from above. He gets the surprise drop onto Elementrix. Necessary also falling. Baton, sole survivor here. Full squad of Nongshim Red Force coming his way. And it's just not meant to be. South Korea once again taking down North America.
Shooting some boxes as well. The disrespect. Wolves getting destroyed, and that is them.
Goat versus YG.
Points, 34 in total.
YG का नाम किधर है इसमें?
Not gonna get you to the finals.
15.
So, I mean, at this point, it is double chicken dinners to stand a chance for Wolves. Yeah, it's not looking good.
No,
not looking good.
Hey, you know what? It's looking even, I would say, pretty bad. Not
pretty bad.
Yeah.
That is a good call.
Yeah. I'm quite good with my words. Yes.
Yes.
My vocabulary is insane. Here you go, though. Yangon Galacticos. Minutes got the surprise angle. They did not expect him to be hiding behind that wall. Instantly gets one knock with a PPB's on.
Revive हो रहा है भाई, revive हो रहा है.
And he gets another one. Mernek clutching it up against the EECA team. And that's going to also deny the res. Ayato giving up on it entirely. But where's the backup? Where's the team of Yangon Galacticos? We know Mernet is good. You're asking him to do a 1v4 here. Come on, you need to give him a little bit more support. Finally, they do get there. Looking for the final player. It's another one picked up by Mernet. He's got the 3-piece. Can he get the 4 eliminations onto GOAT team as only focus remains in that 1v4 against Myanmar?
Go for it. Go for it. You got the Bison. Oh, that it is too good as Say Cloud gets the last one. But wow. What a play there. Young Galacticos, we talked about just how desperate they are, right?
दो
And
टीमें
for
मर
them to win
चुकी हैं
that
भाई.
fight off the rip, hopefully that is the motivation they need to make something happen here in this match because they need this win. They need it bad.
I don't understand why GOAT were like, oh, let's leave, and then they came back. I don't see the reasoning. It's not worth it. It's phase 1. My rule I like to give teams when I'm looking at esports is if you can avoid the fight, phase 1, phase 2, just go for it. It is not worth it. It's just a pure ego fight. In that case, GOAT team were just so ego-driven. Like, yeah, we want to send it. We want to spill blood here on Erangel. And, well, they took the L to the hands of Yangon Galacticos. So really, I hope that that's a good lesson for them, that they're just not going to commit to these unnecessary fights in the early stage because it really just causes you to slow down, lose all your momentum. And in this case, if your GOAT team remain in 24th position at the bottom of the rankings, which we know is not where you want to be.
Oh, now where you want to be is the right words once again.
Wow.
As you take
Like a dictionary.
Oh my goodness. Just like, what else can I say? He's nailing it, guys. I
So
mean,
eloquent.
it's so true. It's just wild.
How is
I'm
it
still
possible,
kind of a little
bro?
bit shell-shocked here. I lost for words when it comes to the teams that we're seeing
कौन
in the bottom of the
करेगा?
leaderboards from Group Red. I mean, it's I did not expect it. I mean, Influence Rage, you can see just a few points shy of Alpha 7, and Alpha 7 has played 7 matches when Influence Rage have only played 1. And yeah, Young Galacticos, it's good to see some signs of hope, but I did see that yesterday towards the end where they had a really good position and then let it slip through their fingers. Hopefully that doesn't happen for them here today.
Hopefully that will be the case. Just looking at some of the quick early pivots here. Yeah, out of that, those weird 2 hot drops in Farm and Novo, everything pretty much down to standard PUBG Mobile Esports here for this lobby of Group Red versus Group Yellow. I'm enjoying it, though. Yeah, D+ after that first chicken dinner. Oh my goodness, this team looking to be first place, right? They're just 4 points away. What the hell is going on here? Okay, Ulf, it's going to be Aaron and Ketch sending it as a duo. Nongshim Red Force not moving a single pixel here. Hot Jukes, they have no idea they're up here. And that surprise might completely catch them off guard. We could lose 50% of Ulf in just a matter of seconds if they're not careful.
Catch.
Catch.
Dog, yeah, moving up little by little. Oh! You said you thought you caught me. No, I caught you. Catch with the turn there.
उल्फ भाई PMGO के टॉप 2 पे आई थी, बड़ा कंपटीशन किया.
That was way too
अभी
close.
नीचे है, देखेंगे आगे क्या करती है.
You need it. He needs to pray for him right now. He just disrespected him. As Hyunbin
Jump scare.
gonna be now the last one left here. Stranded solo player of Nongshim Red Force. And the guy is good. But Ulf is also really good, and they have more players. So I would say the odds not looking too good for Nongshim. And they know there was a solo player here. They're like, okay, we're going to check every nook and cranny, every corner, every place in the shade. Could have a player, so we're just going to be very cautious. So they're on full alert now in that compound.
Yeah, don't mess around here. Oh, but look who it is. It's Hyunbin. Hyunbin against Ulf. DBS in hand. It's not the S12K. Let's see what he could do. Hold the stairs. Ah! Oh, he missed it! Goes for the feet, and Aaron turns the boxes. Say, you trying to surprise me? Wow, Ulf. They're the element of surprise here, Max.
I mean, you actually saw there, Eren was actually very low HP-wise. I feel like that's a knock-on effect of the nerf. I feel like if it was pre-nerf, maybe because of the bloom being a little bit more concentrated, I feel like maybe Hyunbin would have got that elimination. So we are sometimes seeing moments where it's so close that the nerf is actually taking effect. So I feel like update 4.4 is very interesting for the esports meta. maybe should have gotten himself a JS9 or a UMP or something else, and it would have maybe actually got him that first elimination onto Eren. So I do like that the meta is, for sure, slowly but surely changing every single patch, and I cannot wait what's going to be happening in update 4.5 with the nerfs. I believe there's a big change to the Ace 32, which is a great weapon, and they're changing the recoil, so maybe that will be a meta weapon in the future.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think the actual scenario is these players are just not used to that bloom just yet. Once they lock it in, though, they'll have a good idea of like, okay, the shot has to be here, or I'm not getting the knock. And then once they make that adaptation, then they're going to be locked in. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But since it's just such a new change, I think they're still trying to go with that old style of, okay, if I shoot in this direction, it's an easy shot. But and it's not working out for them. But you know, we'll see them tweak it little by little here as time goes on, and then we'll see that shotgun just be OP once again.
Actually, I do wonder, as we're talking about the nerfs to shotguns, I wonder if the DBS is going to become a little bit more meta now, because you got the back-to-back shots, right? You got 2 shots, boom, boom, instantly, while as the S12K's got a little bit of a slower cadence to it. I do wonder if we're going to see a bit of a difference where the DBS comes slightly more into the meta. As Weibo, hey, good shots here, able to put himself back into the line for the Galaxy. I think DBS is slowly coming back into the limelight.
It's totally possible, that's for sure. I always love seeing different weapons become meta.
Ooh, wait, shit. Oh, yeah, you can get on the rooftop here. If you, I believe you use the, you got the assist feature to push some of your teammates on the roof, or otherwise there's a way you can parkour around it. So maybe that's what they did. But yeah, that roof is a bit deadly, especially when it's almost dead center on that circle. So got to be careful. D+ looking properly set up.
D+, getting all the sight lines they can, doing all. You see Fabian now driving out, trying to get some scouting done. Figure out where some of these teams are located. And this next circle, we'll see where it decides to shift to. It is starting to close. Teams all locked and loaded here, though. I'm going to be looking at some of those squads that need points off of 7 in particular. Let's see where the zone goes. Okay, it's going to go down south. So it's going to be a party near farm. And all these teams on the top are going to have to push their way on down. Squads like LGD, RRQ, Ulf, Tianba set up so well in this one, and you can see Influence Rage on the move immediately with Weibo.
I'm getting very confused on the map because you have 4 teams with the purple name tags. You got Influence Rage, you got Nigma Galaxy, S2G, and Yangon Galaxy. You guys saw the map, it was a bit weird, but this is weird too. It's Weibo sitting in right onto Nigma Galaxy's building. Though, let's see if the defense is going to work out. Ado, good pop here with the team. Looking for that one player's 33Z getting dropped on his knees. And Soul Survivor trying to make it work out from that shed. He is going to be a nade range, but unfortunately here, Weibo again decimated upon a compound breach. It's just not working out.
Yeah, Weibo, they did get some eliminations early on in match number 1. Very quick rotations, but just everything's taken, and Nigma Galaxy did a good job of stiff-arming them, slowing them down there. And now we're going to see what Sook in the shack.
I mean, I get why they'd want to breach it, right? But it's because it's center circle, but it's not a compound. It's literally one building. So I think there were better options, maybe going on to RRQ's compound, maybe even E-Arena's compound or RRQ right next to them. But this one is so risky, especially because as you send it, so many teams can look in on here. I think there were better options. I feel like it was just a bit risky and didn't think about it too much, in my opinion. I don't know how you feel about that, but it was a Hail Mary send for sure.
You know, it's one of those things, right, where I do agree. There's definitely some better options. The one thing I love about them, though, is that all or nothing play style, right? Like, they really do. Yeah, they do commit, right? And if they get the eliminations and they're able to get that secured, I mean, they got points and they're set up, right? It just so happens that fight didn't work out for them. So it's risky, but I like that they're committing as a full team. Like, I prefer teams do that instead of just try to find some random spot in the open middle and then just die out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little wild to see so early on. You know, it is stage 3 after all.
Yeah, no, I get your point. It's definitely they committed to a play, which we were talking about that a bit yesterday. But here, a play is going to be committed to. It's going to be the boys from Turkey, S2G, taking it to KSG. The Chinese squad. It's going to be Z-Boy surviving here. Looking to get the fight, but it's just not going to happen whatsoever. S2G going to get the reset onto Kami. It's going to be Kami, Sulke, and Lost remaining in this game. And they got an interesting 2-1 split too, where Sulke is actually the off angle down south. So they will see if they can try and reclaim that position at one point. But hey, S2G again looking so good, so consistent, a massive level up compared to their performance back during PMGO Season 1.
Absolutely. Let's see where this next zone's going to go. Will it center up here? It does go up a little bit to the top here. Alpha 7 are now going to have a little bit more breathing room. S2G, though, going to have to find a spot into this next circle. Tiamba, Ulf, everybody else in the center is going to probably just stay in their spot for now, as we got 3 teams that need to find their way in.
There must be so many death crates in this compound. You've got all of Nongshan Red Force, you've got all of the side of Wolves here, and the loot. Actually, know what? The loot mustn't be that good because they only looted that compound, but there's definitely enough crates who just like sprinkled out throughout that compound. As D+, they've got to start thinking about their own rotation. They do have Sizzy over to the eastern edge, so he's trying to get a bit of insight next to farm, see what the hell's happening over there. So I feel like in terms of information, D+ will be good, but chances are they will have to go for somewhat of a breach, maybe onto this particular Alpha 7 compound, because it's the closest and it's got a good view of literally every single area in this circle. So naturally, the progression of the game would dictate that D+ would crash A7. Maybe not this circle, but phase 5, it's going to be looking very, very likely. D+, again, a team that when they're defending, when they're pushing up on a compound, Hot Jukes, they're always a threat because their team synergy is just so damn good.
So good is right. And you can see Master Smile getting some good nades on the Influence Rage. Down on Galacticos, down to 3 players, but putting some points on the board. They had a great game 1. They're actually very, very split here. They're rocking a 2-1 split, so this is not the best position for them. They need to have consistent games today, all day today. Pretty much all their bad games were yesterday. They can't have a bad game today, really, if they want to be able to make it into the finals. Let's see if these two, let's see if these 2 players can get to their teammate. It looks like they are going to be able to.
Look at the minimap. It's all purple. Every team's purple.
Right?
It's a 12-man team. What's happening? So confused. By the way, LGD, for those who paid attention to the map feed earlier, they had this massive split around
YG
this
versus
area,
LGD.
western side on the cliff and next to double warehouse. And they had such a quick regroup on circle 3, I believe it was. I love the IGLing of LGD. I feel like they see a situation and the response is like in the matter of 5 to 10 seconds, and they execute their game plan so quickly. I'm a big fan of their overall macro. And now in this compound, they're in circle. They got a few teams around them. They got Yangong, Influence Rage, S2G. You've got to be careful because again, they are surrounded by a lot of purple players here.
A lot of purple players is right. You can see LGD put some shots there on an MVM, trying to pepper him up a little bit. Right now, this is that calm before the storm. At this point, you don't even want to look in this direction. Don't get knocked. Just take your time. Wait for the next circle, then make your move. Oh, Obscure getting a nice knockdown. I'm looking at the map feed. D+ going for a wide eastern rotate.
Red flag
I was thinking of. No,
TK what is
rotate. I don't know why this compound is always occupied in these particular circles, and they were able to scout it from the northern high ground. So they knew there was going to be a team looking to shut down that rotate. A little bit overcooked. This rotation, I feel like they were just like we talked about and in this case, that is going to completely destroy their game performance here on Erangel for game 1.
Nice.
Nice nades there, yeah.
But yeah, like here, this game is just
पत्थर के पीछे एक प्यारा नेड होना चाहिए.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, nice shots there from Catch up top. They're gonna keep applying that pressure outside of the circle. Want to make sure they're back clear. Now it's gonna go ahead and start pushing into this next zone. It's gonna be the priority. You can see Catch.
Last man survive.
Man, that's a big question. Do you think they're pushing into that fight on the outside?
You should.
Nobu. Yeah, Nobu up close and personal with Tiamba 1v3. We've seen him do it a little bit earlier. He has the S12K now. What can he do with it? So much pressure.
ये भी अब क्या करता 4 बंदों के सामने.
Right? Just overwhelming force, full squad.
DK dead, bro. DK dead.
I mean, there was no wiggle room for him to make this work out, and I feel like
INF S2G, INF S2G.
If any player on Tiamba gets knocked, in this case, they read the elimination feed. Only 1 player got eliminated. It's a full squad. You are not really willing to take that
गाड़ी
fight when it's
अच्छी
just
है
not
इनके
worth it.
पास।
It's outside of the play zone.
NGX
Give it up.
Tianba
There
को
are
मार
better
दिया।
options available for you. Though Circle not going to be kind to
WBG
these southern
Sok
teams
ने
on the coast,
Tianba को मार
especially from
दिया।
the likes of Influence Rage and S2G alike. So they have to start to push up, move forward towards the direction of LGD and also Yangon Galacticos. Actually, LGD's compound is also not in the playable
Tianba
area.
उल्फ
So this is going to be a bit of a race
को
to see
मार
who's
दिया।
going to be able to take away Yangon Galacticos
ये
location.
रीना
Because one team goes for the
RRQ
breach. It's going to be a third party, possibly followed up by a fourth
उल्फ
party.
का
So we're going to
दूसरा
have a bit
नॉक
of a
हो
southern
गया।
party here.
फिनिश एक
Very
और हो
soon,
गया भाई।
all of
उल्फ
those
को
four
क्या हो
squads
गया?
getting involved all at
उल्फ
once.
भाई मरते जा रही है। दो बंदे बचे।
Tianba holding the shack now. The group red team throwing down the smokes. They are on the edge of the circle. They're gonna. The only way they're gonna be able to make something happen in this match is with those
Tianba
weapons in their hand.
हीरो
They're
प्लेयर
gonna
है।
have to hit some big shots and make some plays. This is not a game that is gifted to them. That is for sure. One team that is, slightly gifted. Actually, I wouldn't say slightly. Pretty gifted here in this match is going to be RRQ, and they're another one of those squads that needs those points. So they're going to have the big compound in this circle. They are big chillin'. The thing about that compound, though, it's kind of hard to defend as a full entire squad. If a full team crashes one side, you're going to have to commit to that side completely.
Yeah.
But right now, it is so far away from any team's eyes that they are just big chilling.
I fully agree. I'm really happy bringing up the
यार
compound
कोई
because,
आ ही
as
नहीं
you
ना,
said,
क्या
it's so
सीन
hard
है?
to defend as a full team. You can even share it with another team if you want. If
Yep.
Irina wants to crash it, just share it, work together, have that symbiotic relationship, and then start to fight each other later on based on the circle. Though it's going to be S2G closing that gap onto Influence Rage. Seems like they don't want to go for the Yangon location, which is what I was expecting initially, but no. They're going to send it right onto Influence Rage. They've got to be careful. You do get closer. It's a bit hard to nade this location. And luckily enough, they do have a hovercraft. If any nades are coming their direction, they can easily tank it by hiding inside that vehicle. Influence Rage. They do have Loranzin holding up the ridge line on top of this rock formation.
उल्फ Tianba को नॉक कर दिया। Tianba ने उल्फ को नॉक कर दिया। ऐसे ही चल रहा
They
है।
don't have that comfort. They need to push, and they
Oh.
send it right onto Yangon Galacticos. And so
मार
far, things
सकता
are
है
not
YG
going
का।
great for those two
मारा
squads.
नहीं।
Young Galacticos need to find a way to defend.
उल्फ
They
is
need
dead
to
bro।
survive in this
उल्फ
match.
बढ़
You
गई।
can see Mernet's trying to
Tianba
throw
का
out all
लास्ट
his
था
utility.
मगर
Will
मर
that
गई।
nade be good? Nope, it's going to be a little bit short there. They are going to lose Master Smile in that shot.
LGD बढ़ेगी भाई।
That's what I'm talking about. Is
अबे
you're trying to hold the
नेड
position
दूर
all
कर
by
दिया है।
yourself, but if a full team crashes it, it's just too deadly. And Mernet getting
S2G
peppered
YG
up.
को मार
Yeah,
दिया।
things are not looking good on the side of
YG का
Young
last
Galacticos.
बंदा है।
Kami, S2G now applying some pressure, looking to steal some eliminations. Meanwhile, though, Influence Rage, they hear this
क्या
action.
चल
They're
रहा है
coming in
यहाँ?
for that third party immediately.
क्या चल रहा है?
This is what I was talking about. The moment one fight breaks out down south, it's just going to be third party after third party after third party. Right now, S2G are the one that went initially for the third party. But
वन किया था यार।
And so far, it's worked out. Soulcake going to be taken out of the picture entirely. It's a bit of a clash. The elimination feed is just lining up.
कोशिश बढ़ी गई थी।
They're thinking better of it. It's not really in the circle. Is it worth investing that much? I would say going for Western rotate possibly and looking to push onto RRQ could be more valuable.
30 फॉलोअर हो चुके हैं हमारे यार। 20 और 50 होंगे। 250 करने आहिस्ते आहिस्ते हमने। ठीक है ना?
Still remaining in number one position for S2G. So
250 followers करने
on
हैं।
day 2 of the group stage for PMMI. Now over to the
तो
northern edge.
30 हो चुके हैं। नाइस हो गए यार।
All clashing, vying for that terrain
लाइक
control.
सब्सक्राइब रुकना नहीं
Could
चाहिए।
this be the chance for Alpha 7 to finally open that door? They have one elimination so far. Their backup is against the wall. This is kind of where they do their best work. Where all they have to do is have the whole squad just focus all their energy, all of that firepower into one singular direction. I think E-Arena is going to be their big fight here coming up next. Rebel gets the initial knock. Do they make this push here? Rebel's going to throw a nade. Trying to hit that player on the roof, Joker.
No way!
And they get it! That's it! It is time to go! Oh, but Carrillo gets knocked! From the backside, that's going to slow them down on this push. Oh, that was a perfect opportunity. Now Rebel getting picked up.
Sook!
And whoa,
No way, Sook!
Sook!
Oh,
From downtown.
From the shed, there's no way he's got the off angle. He outlives Tianba in that location. He was not spotted out, and now Sook is getting the angle. He does get naded up by Satan eventually, but he just slowed down the entire assault of Alpha 7 onto E-Arena, and because of that, E-Arena do get an almost full squad reset. Actually, no, they do get the full squad reset. It could have been so beautiful for Alpha 7, but Sook as a solo ruined it for A7. And now back into hiding, into nade range. E-Arena, they're ready for round number 2. And with the circle, it's not looking good for A7, and they're just going to keep chucking that utility to eliminate the Brazilian team.
just everything is going wrong for Alpha 7 at this point. I mean, that was such a picture perfect start to that fight for Alpha 7.
Nade. Yeah.
And then Sook just said, nah, shut that down, you know, and Arena were like, thank you, Sook.
LGDRR2 की full team में और Arena की full team में.
And Alpha 7 just desperate, just what
can we do here? A7 पे अच्छा नेड.
It's just
सारे
too late
बढ़ेंगे.
for Alpha 7.
Gotta be careful though, Arena, to not waste all of your grenades. I know you really want to get rid of A7, and if I were you, I want the same, but you want to hold on to a few of those resources if you want to have a chance for the actual chicken dinner. Circle shift now into phase number 7. And the compound of RRQ is still going to be in play. So E-Arena need to leave. Alpha 7 need to leave. And so do the southern teams in LGD and Influence Rage. Even Enigma Galaxy over to the eastern side. Everyone has to move except for RRQ. This should be at least an easy top 3 for them. But they did fumble it last game on Rondo Hot Shoots. Can they redeem it here on Erangel?
Let's see if they could do it. RRQ need to honestly stand up and start getting some eliminations as well. Yeah, you got pretty much a lock here for some placement points, but you got to find some of those elimination points as well. Coops on the other side with Enigma Galaxy. They got some great sightlines at Alpha 7. Joker gets the knock onto Obscure. Worst timing here for Alpha 7 as the zone is starting to close. That nade looks good, and that is going to pepper up both these players. E-Arena, are they going to start making that push? Hop in the vehicle, but second thoughts. They got to make a decision here. They are outside of the circle. They got to move.
Oh, Enigma Galaxy sending it forward. Satan in particular up there with Ado. And he got 6 nades. I love this play from Enigma Galaxy.
Oh.
Snuff them out. The blue zone's making it very easy to predict where they're going to be located. They're going to hit that nade instantly. Satan, so quick on the move. The nades, though, coming back also towards the location. Obscure taking a bit of a beating. One more nade, and it could be the squad wide. But E-Arena say, no, we want to be involved in this discussion. Getting the points onto Alpha 7. Instantly eliminated, but he's got himself the MG3. Enigma Galaxy popping up. But Satan doing so well, looking to take it to the side of Thailand. Looking for the sole survivor here. He gets the MG3 spray, gets it done once again. Satan against the world, and he is winning. Oh, not now.
But Mormon shuts it down at the last second. E-Arena did. I don't think they expected 2 squads in that fight, but they make it work for now as E-Arena down to a singular player. Puts some points on the board. Lawrence in, switches weapons at the worst time. RRQ, now's your opportunity for elimination. Not bad, but you need more. And now it's time to get him. You're in.
He's alive.
Sightlines.
Oh, his dodging there was just so peak. Really good execution. Now it's going to be a 2v4. And they're sending one player solo. Commando mode is going to be Tian. It's just not meant to be whatsoever. Good try, but unfortunately it's just not enough. And they do find the final player. And that is going to be the Indo win. RRQ finally getting their first chicken dinner here. And they will do it in style on day 2 of the group stage.
Oh, domain expansion. Chicken dinner at the right time.
RRQ,
they definitely needed that one so desperately. And it feels good.